Hello everyone, this is Pratibha Anand. Today I am going to explain Gulmohar 7, Chapter 4, The Fight. Chapter 4, The Fight is written by Piri Thomas. Piri Thomas was born to Puerto Rican and Cuban parents in New York City. His autobiography is called Down These Mean Streets. Apart from writing books, he also lectured in schools and universities across the USA. This story is about 17 years old Antonio Cruz and Felix Vargas, and they were the childhood friends and aspiring lightweight champions, means those who wanted to be lightweight champions. Each has fought many boxing matches and won a few medals, and both have played many boxing matches and they both have won a few medals also. Recently, they have been informed that they will fight each other in the division finals 2 weeks away. The winner will represent the boys' club in the Golden Gloves Championship tournament. Means recently it is informed to them that they will have to fight with each other. Means before that they never fought with each other. Antonio and Felix never fought with each other. But this time they will have to face each other in the division finals that will be held after 2 weeks. And the winner of this match will get the chance to represent the Golden Gloves Championship tournament. जो इसका विजेता होगा उसे गोल्डन ग्लव्स चैंपियनशिप टूर्नामेंट को रिप्रेजेंट करने का मौका मिलेगा. लेट्स सी पैरा वन मॉर्निंग लेस देन अ वीक बिफोर देयर मैच Antonio and Felix met as usual for their daily workout. Means before some days of their match, one morning Antonio and Felix met with each other when they were doing their daily exercises. They ran lightly along the river's edge and they both were running lightly, means not very fast. They were running along the river's edge. नदी के किनारे वे दोनों दौड़ रहे थे. Antonio glanced at Felix, who kept his eyes purposely straight. At that time, when they both were running, Antonio looked towards Felix. But Felix did not see towards Antonio. Felix kept his eyes straight, means he was looking straight. After a mile or so, Felix said, "Let's stop a while, bro. I think we both got something to say to each other." And after running a mile, Felix said to Antonio that let's stop for a while, means we stop for a while, bro, because I think we both want to say something with each other. कि means हम दोनों एक दूसरे से कुछ कहना चाहते हैं. Para 3, Antonio nodded, means Antonio agreed to stop. It was not natural to be acting as though nothing unusual was happening when two best friends were going to be blasting each other within a few days. Now Felix said to Antonio that it is not very easy to act just like there is nothing going to be happen unusual. Means everything is normal. It is very difficult to show when two best friends are going to blast each other, are going to hit each other in a very strong manner within few days. कि बहुत कम दिनों के अंदर जब दो बेस्ट फ्रेंड्स एक दूसरे के ऊपर अटैक करने जा रहे हों तो ऐसी स्थिति में नॉर्मल या नेचुरल दिखाना इट इज़ वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर अस. Felix leaned on the river's railing and steered across the shores of Brooklyn. Brooklyn is the name of river, and Felix leaned towards the river's railing and looked across the shores of Brooklyn. Means जो ब्रुकलिन नदी के किनारे थे उनकी तरफ देखा, उनके पार देखा फेलिक्स ने. Antonio helped. It's about our fight, right? Now Antonio asked to Felix that you are talking about our fight, right? Ye, right. Now Felix has given the reply that yes, I am talking about our fight. Para 7, I have been thinking about it too. Now Antonio said to Felix that I am also thinking about this fight. In fact, since we found out it was going to be me and you, I have been awake at night pulling punches on you, trying not to hurt you. Now he said that, in fact, from that time when I came to know that this fight is going to be held in between of me and you, from that time I have been awake at night, means I get up in night during my sleep, that I am trying to give you less forceful punches that do not hurt you, means जो तुम्हें नुकसान या तुम्हें चोट ना पहुंचाए, ऐसे मैं पंचेस ट्राई करता हूँ. Para 8, same here. Now Felix said to Antonio that I also feel like this, like you. It ain't natural not to think about the fight. Now he says that it is not normal to think for this kind of fight where two best friends are fighting against each other. I mean, we both are fighters and we both want to win. Now he says that we both are fighters and we both want to win. But only one of us can win. But if the fight will be there, so only one person can win that fight. There aren't no draws in the elimination. Now he said that in that fight there will not be any kind of draw. Draw means the match goes equal. So there will not be any kind of draw, and in the elimination means one will be out and one will win the match. Felix tapped Antonio gently on the shoulder. Now Felix taps Antonio's shoulder gently. मीन्स फेलिक्स ने एंटोनियो के कंधे पे धीरे से थपथपाया. टोनी, लेट्स प्रॉमिस समथिंग राइट हियर, ओके. नाउ फेलिक्स सेड टू एंटोनियो एंड ही इज टेकिंग हिज शॉर्ट नेम टोनी दैट यू मेक अ प्रॉमिस जस्ट नाउ. नाउ एंटोनियो रिप्लाइज टू फेलिक्स, इफ इट्स फेयर हरमेनो आई एम फॉर इट. इट इज रिटन हियर हरमेनो बट वी विल रीड इट अर्मेनो. अर्मेनो इज a Spanish word used for brother. So Antonio said to Felix, brother, if it will be correct, if it will be fair, then I am for it, means I will accept it. It's fair, Tony. Now Felix said to Antonio that, Tony, it is fair, it is correct. When we get into the ring, it's gotta be like we never met. Means when we will enter in the fighting ring, that time we will behave just like we never met before. We gotta be like two strangers that want the same thing and only one can have it. And when we will fight there in the ring, that time we will behave just like two strangers. And both strangers want the same thing. And what is the same thing? Anyone's defeat and another will be winner. So in that manner we will behave with each other. You understand, don't ya? Now he asked to Antonio that, have you understood or not? या नहीं? See, I know, Tony smiled. Now Antonio replies to Felix that I understood your idea and we will fight just like other opponent. No pulling punches, we go all the way. Now Antonio said to Felix that we will not be easy with each other and we will fight just like the other opponent, other competitor, and we will follow this rule till the end of the match. That's right. Listen, Tony, don't you think it's a good idea if we don't see each other until the day of the fight? Now Felix kept another idea in front of Antonio that it is right that you understood, but Tony, you don't think that it is a good idea that we don't see each other, means we will not meet till the end of the match. We will not see means we will not meet with each other until the day of the fight, means until the match will not be finished. Till that time we will not meet with each other. Tony scratched his nose thoughtfully. Now Antonio started to scratch his nose thoughtfully. मीन्स जब कभी कभी कोई सोचता है तो वो नाक को खुजलाने लगता है, तो इन अ थॉटफुल मैनर ही स्क्रैच्ड हिज नोज. ये इट वुड बी बेटर फॉर आवर हेड्स. नाउ ही सेड दैट वॉट एवर यू आर थिंकिंग अबाउट आवर मीटिंग, इट इज़ गुड आइडिया. मीन्स this would be better for us, for our mindset. Means we will be very easy to fight with each other in that moment when we will not meet with each other. He held out his hand, palm upward, deal. Now Antonio shook his hand with Felix, and he kept his palm upward and said that it is a deal that we will not meet with each other till the match end. Deal. Felix lightly slapped open skin. Now Felix put his hand on his upward palm and said that it is a deal. Let's cut it here. Means after this moment, let's cut it here. We will not meet from this time till the end of the match. After the fight, we can get it together again like nothing ever happened. And after the match, we will meet just like there is nothing happened. Means कुछ भी नहीं हुआ था, ऐसे हम लोग मिलेंगे. The Amigo brothers hugged each other tightly. Here, meaning of Amigo brothers is that you all know that this story is related to Spanish background. So, in Spanish speaking areas of the USA, amigo is an informal term for a good friend. And you all know that Antonio and Felix are such close friends that they are like brothers. So, amigo word is used for these friends. And they hugged each other tightly, means after deciding that they will not meet with each other till the match end, they hugged each other tightly. The days in training passed much too slowly. Means you all know when you wait for something, it seems that the time is moving very slow. So they were also feeling the same thing. Although they kept out of each other's way, they were aware of each other's progress via the ghetto grapevine. Means although they have decided that they will not come in the way of each other's practice, but they were aware of each other's progress. They were getting all information about each other's practice via the ghetto grapevine. And what is the meaning of ghetto grapevine? Ghetto means an overcrowded part of a city where people belonging to a particular community or group live in poor conditions. Means किसी सिटी का overcrowded area जहाँ पर एक particular community के लोग पुअर कंडीशंस में रह रहे होते हैं. जैसे आपने सुना होगा कि झुग्गी झोपड़ी वाले एरिया, जस्ट लाइक दैट. एंड ग्रेप वाइन मीन्स अ नेटवर्क और सिस्टम ऑफ रूमर्स एंड अनऑफिशियल इंफॉर्मेशन. मीन्स एक ऐसा सिस्टम जहाँ पे रूमर्स के थ्रू कोई न्यूज़ पहुँचती है. दैट इज़ नॉट एनी ऑफिशियल इंफॉर्मेशन, दैट इज़ बाय द रूमर. सो they were getting the progress report of each other via these rumors. Para 18, large posters plastered all over the walls of local shops announced the fight between Antonio Cruz and Felix Vargas as the main match. Means after declaration of the fight, big posters stuck all over the walls of local shops. जो लोकल शॉप्स थी उनके ऊपर बड़े बड़े पोस्टर चिपकाए गए. अनाउंस द फाइट बिटवीन एंटोनियो क्रूज एंड फेलिक्स वर्गस एज द मेन मैच. मीन्स दीज पोस्टर्स हैड अनाउंस्ड about the main match that it will be in between of Antonio Cruz and Felix Vargas. The fight had created great interest in the neighborhood, and this announcement had created great interest in the neighborhood. पड़ोस में लोगों के बीच में इस अनाउंसमेंट ने बहुत ज़्यादा इंटरेस्ट, बहुत रोमांच, बहुत ही आकर्षण उत्पन्न कर दिया था. Antonio and Felix were well liked and respected. Means people liked them very much, and both have earned respect for themselves. Each had his own loyal following, and Felix and Antonio both had their own followers. The fight was scheduled to take place in Tompkins Square Park, and it was decided that The fight will be held in Tompkins Square Park. The gymnasium of the boys' club was not large enough to hold all the people who were sure to attend, because the gymnasium of the boys' club, that was not too big, not large enough to hold all the people who were sure to attend the fight. In Tompkins Square Park, everyone who wanted could view the fight, whether from the ringside or window, fire escapes or rooftops. Means that park, Tompkins Square Park, was so large that everyone who wanted to enjoy the fight, who wanted to see the fight, that could see the fight from their desirable place, whether from ringside or window or from fire escapes or rooftops. The local junior high school across from Tompkins Square Park served as the dressing room for all the fighters, and it was decided that the local junior high school that was situated across from the Tompkins Square Park, that school will serve as the dressing room for all the fighters, for all the competitors. Means the fighters could rest there or they could change their dress at that place. The loudspeakers blared into the open windows of the school. Means the loudspeakers which were speaking loudly were kept in the open windows of the school. There were speeches by dignitaries, community leaders, and great boxers of yesteryear. Means the speeches were being given by the dignitaries, means famous people, community leaders, and great boxers of earlier year. Yesteryear means earlier years. The great day was in the tradition of champions emerging from the streets of the lower east side. Means this great day was the part of the life of champions who were appeared from the streets of the lower east side. Lower east side means a working class neighborhood in New York City where people from different countries came and settled down, often living in different conditions. मीन्स ये उन लोगों का बहुत महान दिन था, उनके उनके लिए पार्ट ऑफ लाइफ था जो लोग लोअर ईस्ट साइड की गलियों में रहते थे, क्योंकि वहाँ से ही अक्सर जो है चैम्पियंस एमर्ज होते थे, अपीयर होते थे. Para 21, Felix was accompanied from the classroom by a dozen fans in white t-shirts with the word Felix across their fronts. Means when Felix started to move towards the fighting ring from the dressing room, a dozen of his fans joined him, and they were in white t-shirts. On that t-shirts, in the front of that t-shirt, Felix's word was written. Antonio was escorted down a different stairwell and guided through a roped off path. Means Antonio was escorted. Escorted means किसी के साथ में चलना या उसे ले जाना. So Antonio was joined by his fans, or you can say his followers, and he went towards the ring from a different stairwell, from a different staircase, and guided through a roped off path. Roped off path means a special path that was made up with the rope, and he went from that path, that special path. As the two climbed into the ring, the crowd exploded with a roar. Means when they both entered or climbed up into the fighting ring, the crowd was shouted so loudly that it was looking just like they were roaring. Antonio and Felix bowed gracefully, and they both bent gracefully and raised their arms in acknowledgement. Means they raised their hands, their arms, to show that they were accepting their cheers, the cheers of the people. Bong, bong, bong. The roar turned to stillness. Means after listening, the bell that was into the ring. Bong, bong, bong. Means after listening this bell sound, the roar turned to stillness. Means the people who were there to see the fight, they became silent. Para 23. Ladies and gentlemen, the announcer spoke slowly. In this corner, weighing 134 pounds, Felix Vargas, and in this corner, weighing 133 pounds, Antonio Cruz. Means after that bell, the announcer announced that ladies and gentlemen, and after addressing the people, the announcer introduced both of them. And after that, that announcer announced that the winner will represent the boys club in the tournament of champions, the golden gloves. Means the person who will win this fight, that person will be the representative of boys club into the golden gloves tournament of champions. There will be no draw, and in this match there will be no draw. May the best man win, and from both of them, who will be the best, that will win the match. The cheering of the crowd shook the window panes of the old buildings surrounding Tompkins Square Park. Means by the cheering of the people, the window panes of those buildings who were situated near the Tompkins Square Park, they started to shake. The window panes started to shake. Means वो हिलना शुरू हो गए. At the center of the ring, the referee was giving instructions to the youngsters, and in the fighting ring, the referee was giving the instructions to both of them. And what were the instructions? Keep your punches up. Means the referee said to them that you will keep your punches upside. No low blows. Means you will not give your punches in the lower side. No punching on the back of the head, and at the back of the head you will not punch. Keep your heads up, and you will keep your heads upside. Understand? Means now you understood. Let's have a clean fight. Means here should be a very clean fight without any dispute. Now shake hands and come out fighting. Now you both shake your hand and start your fight. Both youngsters touched gloves and nodded. They turned and danced quickly to their corners. Means Antonio and Felix touched gloves of each other. It is a symbolic way to show sportsmanship before match. And nodded means they agreed to the instructions, and after that with excitement they went back towards their corners. Bong bong, round 1. Now the bell rings and the fight starts. Felix and Antonio turned and faced each other in a fighting pose, and after that bell they both turned towards each other in a fighting pose. Felix wasted no time. He came in fast, head low, half hunched towards his right shoulder, and lashed out with a straight left. Means after that fighting pose, Felix started the match. He came in fast. Means he came towards Antonio in a very fast mood, head low, half hunched. Half hunched means his back was hunched towards his right shoulder. Means he was bending towards his right shoulder, and lashed out. Lashed out means suddenly attack. Means he attacked suddenly on Antonio with a straight left. Straight left is a kind of hard hit that is used in boxing, and he has done a straight left. Means he struck by the left fist. उसने अपनी बाई मुट्ठी से उसके ऊपर एंटोनियो के ऊपर प्रहार किया. Antonio slipped the punch and countered with 1, 2, 3 lefts that sent a mild shock coursing through Felix. Means Antonio slipped the punch of Felix and responded towards Felix with 3 blows. one, two, three lefts. And by these hits, Felix got a mild shock coursing through his body, means he was totally shaking. If Felix had any doubt about their friendship affecting their fight, it was being neatly dispelled. Means if Felix had any doubt about their friendship, that whether the friendship will affect the match or not, so all the doubts have totally removed by these punches. Para 28. Antonio danced a joy to behold. His left hand was like a piston pumping jabs, one right after another with seeming ease. Means after giving so many punches to Felix, Antonio danced with joy. And his left hand was like a piston. Piston means a part of an engine that moves up and down and makes other parts move. So his left hand was like a piston and pumping jabs means, and that piston was producing a quick sharp blows with the fist. One right after another means एक के बाद एक लगातार वो क्विक शार्प जो हिट थी वो मार रहा था. With seeming ease means it was looking very easy for him. Felix bobbed and waved and never stopped boring in. And Felix was also bobbed and waved means moved up and down and twisted and turned from one side to another quickly to avoid beating hit, means he was avoiding that punches, and never stopped boring in means, and Felix never stopped. Boring in means pushing his way in making progress against his opponent, means he was not stopping his progress against his opponent, means he was saving himself very quickly. Bong, both fighters froze a punch well on its way, sending up a roar of approval for good sportsmanship. Means after the second bell, both fighters, Antonio and Felix, stopped their punches, which they planned for each other. They stopped them on their way, sending up a roar of approval for good sportsmanship, and the people were roaring and they were giving their approval for their good sportsmanship. Felix and Antonio moved quickly to their respective corners. Was that right, Tony? His trainer talked into his ear. Now, Felix and Antonio went back towards their respective corners, and Antonio's trainer gave some instructions into his ear. You gotta get in there, fella. Felix trainer poured water over his curly afro locks. Now, Felix trainer said to him that you will have to win the match, and he poured water over his curly afro locks. Locks means string of locks, and maybe he was African, so his hair was curly. Bong bong, round 2. Now another bell rang and second round started. Felix was off his stool and rushed Antonio like a bull. This time Felix was ready to attack, so he left his stool and rushed towards Antonio like a bull, sending a hard right to his head. Now he has blown a hard hit towards Antonio's head. Antonio hurt, sent back a blurring barrage of lefts and rights. Now Antonio got hurt and he was sent back with a blow of punches. Blurring means making everything look blurred due to the speed of punches, and barrage means a series of punches, a series of blows. So Antonio got hurt and he was sent back a blurring barrage of lefts and right, means he was getting so many punches that he was not able to see anything. His look became blur. Right to the body, left to the head, neither fighter was giving an inch, means here and there, everywhere on the body. No fighter was leaving any space on the body, and they both were fighting in a very nice way. In a fog, Felix heard the roaring of the crowd who seemed to have gone insane. And in a fog means nothing was visible, and Felix heard the roaring of the crowd, the shouting of the crowd who seemed to have gone insane. Means it was seeming just like the crowd became mad. His head cleared to hear the bell at the end of the round. He was glad his trainer sat him down in his corner. Antonio was doing what all fighters do when they are hurt. Now, at the end of the second round, Felix heard the bell and he was cleared in his mind that he was the winner of that round, and just because of that, he was happy. His trainer said to him that you sit down in your corner, and Antonio was there in his corner and he was doing all that things what the other fighters do when they get hurt. They sit and smile at everyone. The referee signaled the ring doctor to check the fighters out. He did so and then gave his okay. The cold water sponges brought clarity to both brothers. Means although they got hurt, but they were not showing any sign of pain. They were smiling to see each other. The referee gave some signals to the ring doctor, so he came and checked to both of them and gave his permission in okay. That means they could continue their fight, and after that, the wipes up of cold water sponges brought clarity. Clarity means freshness to both brothers, means amigo brothers. Para 34, Bong. Round 3, the final round. Up to now, it had been tic-tac-toe, pretty much even. But everyone knew there could be no draw, and that this round would decide the winner. Means round 3, that was the final round, started with the bell sound. Till now the fight was tic-tac-toe. Means in first round Antonio won and in second Felix. So till here the match was pretty. But everyone knew that in this round the match will not end in draw. So this round would finally decide the winner. So this was the very crucial round. 35, both pounded away, neither gave an inch and neither fell to the canvas. Felix's left eye was tightly closed, blood poured from Antonio's nose. They fought toe to toe. The sounds of their blows were loud in contrast to the silence of a crowd gone completely mute. Means both started to hit continuously on each other, and both of them neither gave an inch where they have not hit, nor they fell on the canvas. Canvas means the floor of boxing ring, which is made by a strong and rough cloth. Due to the hit of punches, Felix's left eye was tightly closed and blood was coming out from Antonio's nose. And they fought toe to toe, means they fought directly, standing in front of each other. And the sound of their punches were louder in comparison to the silence of the crowd. Means the crowd was totally silent just because of the excitement that what will happen next. Bong, bong, bong. The bell sounded over and over again. Felix and Antonio were past hearing. Their blows continued to pound on each other like hailstones. Means the final bell rang. The bell was ringing over and over again, but they did not hear the bell. Or you can say that they did not want to hear the bell, and they did not stop after hearing the bell, and they continued their fight, their punches on each other like hailstones. Hailstones means just like आपने बारिश के दिनों में देखे होंगे ओले जो पड़ते हैं, तो अपने पंचेस को उन्होंने उन्हीं की तरह जारी रखा. Now see the next line. Finally the referee and the two trainers pulled the two fighters apart. Cold water was poured over them to bring them back to their senses. So the referee had to come, and two trainers had to come to separate them from each other. And cold water was thrown on them to bring them back to their senses. They looked around and then rushed towards each other. They looked around and they again ran towards each other for fighting. A cry of alarm surged through Tompkins Square Park. Was this going to be a fight to the death? The fear soon gave way to wave upon wave of cheering as the two amigos embraced. Means an alarm rang suddenly in Tompkins Square Park. Everyone was shocked about the fight. Is that a fight or it is going to be the fight of death? But the fear disappeared very soon when both amigo brothers put arms around each other's neck means they embraced with each other. The people started to cheer up them. No matter what the decision, they knew they would always be champions to each other. Means now the final decision did not matter for them because Felix and Antonio knew that they would always be champions for each other. Bong bong bong. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner and representative to the Golden Gloves Tournament of Champions is. The announcer turned to the point to the winner and found himself alone. Arm in arm, the champions had already left the ring. Now the bell again rang. The announcer addressed to the people, ladies and gentlemen, the winner and representative of the Golden Gloves Tournament of Champions is. And after that, the announcer turned back to point towards the winner, but no one was there. Announcer found himself alone. The champions had already left the ring, means they had shown their true sportsmanship, that the winning trophy or winner title could not break their friendship. And the real friendship should be like that. So, this is the story of real friendship and true sportsmanship. I hope you clearly understood the story. Thanks for watching the video.